Butler County traffic talking 684 Kilo Foxtrot left.
There was an instrument approach that we were coming on in back to the airport where we were simply doing a practice approach.
Eagle Creek traffic, Seminole 2162 Kilo, turning final runway 3 Eagle Creek.
There was another airplane that wasn't on the same frequency that was coming in for the same approach.
Downtown traffic, helicopter 3 Tango Victor, 2 miles south, landing to the west. Downtown.
We got a traffic alert that we had traffic within 2 miles and they were 200 feet lower. And due to that, we were actually able to climb up and come in around, and we both came in and landed. And the other pilot said, "No, I never saw you." So I mean, that was the difference between being seen and being able to take action, and something that could have been potentially a lot worse.
We have until 2020 to put all this stuff in. And in my case, I said to myself, why wait till 2020? I can get a lot of really good things out of this thing if I do it now. And I don't have to stand in line in 2020 trying to get a slot into an avionics shop to get it all put in.
Once I understood the ADS system and what it could offer, I wanted it. And if it meets the deadline or satisfies that requirement, that's fine too, but I really wanted the traffic.
That was our primary incentive for actually going ahead and upgrading equipment, just for the added safety aspects of being able to have onboard traffic and weather in the airplane. The 2020 compliance is a plus, but our main interest was safety now and not 7 years from now.
I think that the closer it gets to being forced into it, I think that the price for the installs could possibly go up, and I could get the plane in. I think there's going to come a time where you're going to be on a waiting list to get the equipment installed, and I don't want to be without my plane.
When you talk about the next gen, I have to talk about the GDL-88 because when I use the ADS-B system, which is next gen, I can get next red radar on there, which is going to allow me to look at weather, and I can see the traffic that's around me.
It's intuitive. It's pretty much already built in. There's no separate switches for the 88. There's no accessories that you have to attach. There's nothing you have to plug in. No separate things you have to buy. So, I mean, it's a one-package solution.
This combination of the GTN 750 and the GDL-88 seems like a huge jump all of a sudden. And so that's probably what prompted me to do it.
Eagle Creek traffic with a 2 Vic uniform is final for 3 Eagle Creek.
Flying through controlled airspace, and when there's traffic and they are going to alert you of where that traffic is, I already know where it is.
It's the great thing about having the traffic in the area here. You can look out everywhere, and not a soul in the sky, but you can look out here, and we got at least 1, 2, 3, a minimum of 3 other airplanes that are right in the area.
I can see what their relative altitude is. I can see where they're at, reference to me, and I can see whether they're climbing or descending and what direction they're going to go.
It makes making decisions in that area that wouldn't have been possible before now just common everyday practice.
2 miles south, landing to the west.
I can just relax, enjoy my trip, and still get all the information I need to avoid a collision.
I'm very confident in all the weather I get from the GDL-88. And the fact that you don't have to spend money on a monthly or a yearly subscription, that's one less thing you have to budget for.
This is far more cost effective. So, for the amount of money that you spend to put in the GDL-88 and then figuring if you're going to put in something else where you have to pay a subscription fee every month for a year for 5 or 10 years, so it kind of becomes a no-brainer on price.
If you took that stuff away, I would feel like you've taken some of my safety margin away. I like to know what's going on. I like to have a very high situational awareness. I like to know where my traffic is. I like to know what my weather is. Take that stuff away, you're leaving me a little bit blind, and I don't like that.
From the planning stages to where we were ordering the equipment, to the work with the dealers, to the install, to the support that we've received, it has been a great experience, and I would definitely recommend it to anybody considering upgrading ADS-B in their airplane.